Lampedusa is undoubtedly a little-known travel destination, but the adventurous few that make it to the island's shores will be rewarded with the ideal Mediterranean getaway, crystalline water, sunny skies, and a charming, slow-paced, crowd-free port town. Although Lampedusa is politically Italian, the island is actually closer to Tunisia than it is to Sicily, and the dramatic arid landscape looks North African. Although it is the largest of the Pelagi Islands, Lampedusa is only about 7 miles long. You can easily explore the island from tip to tip by renting a scooter, but the main seaside destinations are Cala Conigli, or Rabbit Cove, and Cala Creta, Clay Cove. Cala Conigli is neighbored by the island's trademark Isola dei Conigli and boasts the only sandy beach in Lampedusa. Visitors get a fantastic view of the cove from the trail that leads from the road to the water. Cala Conigli is also a nature reserve. It is one of the only egg-laying areas in Italy for loggerhead sea turtles. Cala Creta is another popular swimming area on the eastern point of the island, near the lighthouse. The cove's stylish hotel rents out beach chairs and has a waterfront bar. Of course, the water couldn't be more blue and the snorkeling is fantastic. And although the coast is fabulous, Lampedusa is probably best seen from offshore. You can rent a motorboat and spend the day cruising around the whole island. You can swim in the cove of your choice or drop anchor and eat lunch under the shadow of dramatic cliffs. The quiet town of Lampedusa is centered around the harbor, which is divided into the Porto Vecchio and the Porto Nuovo, and both are filled with fishing boats and lined by markets and restaurants. Sicilian and North African food is popular here, and I recommend the arancini, the couscous dishes, and, of course, the fresh seafood pasta. Many structures on the island are damusi, which is a unique form of architecture designed to keep the cool in and the heat out. The small stone buildings have thick walls and doors and domed roofs. The white walls of the damusi and the dry landscape of the island contrast incredibly with the blooming bougainvillea and the bright blue water. If you find yourself in need of some shady greenery, the garden at the Santuario Beati Vergine Maria di Porto Salvo provides a welcome oasis from the sun, and it is peaceful and cool on hot afternoons. It's located just outside of town on the way to Cala Conigli. After peeking over the cliffs on the western end of the island and watching the sunset, you can head to town for the evening. The main street fills after dark, and the enthusiastic singers are bound to entertain you. If you're fortunate, on a Saturday night you may catch a local dance in the piazza. While Lampedusa is a beautiful travel destination, it is also at the center of a social issue, illegal immigration to Italy. Its proximity to Africa has resulted in such problems, and if you go looking for it, you may catch a glimpse of an isolated detainment center. The trip from northern Africa to Lampedusa is extremely dangerous for desperate migrants, and the situation is an ongoing political and humanitarian problem for the Italian government. For being so small, Lampedusa is an intriguing place. Its location makes it an important topic of political discussion, and its extreme beauty draws travelers who want a pristine Mediterranean vacation away from the crowds. Lampedusa is well worth a visit.